Summers when I was younger, we'd all sit around the fire as my dad would tell us stories of the way things used to be. He would tell us of the people who'd once called this land their home, and those who later looked to do the same. But there was one in particular that always had me wrapped. It was the story of Franklin Devereaux's last stand. Back in the 1880s, in the middle of the northern woods, the Civil War veteran and widower claimed his little piece of land. He had built himself a home there, far from society. All he wanted was a simple life and the berries that grew so sweet. He would pick them when in season and then roll on into town. From the southern edge of Mullet Lake, Franklin Devereaux made his way back to the world. While in town he'd sell his wares to the people who settled for the trappings of the modern world and left the wild woods behind. They never saw the timber as a home, just a means to build a bigger one. They'd all lost touch with what Mr. Devereaux held so dear. Sleep would never come to him amidst the din of the Gilded Age. He spent his nights pining for his home back in the pines. Then one day in '84, someone must have remarked that it had been a while since anyone had heard from the hermit of the northern woods. So they set out to look for him, made their way across the lake to the little homestead south of Duncan City. What they found stopped them dead in the tracks, sent a chill up and down their spines. For there amongst the blackberries lay what was left of Franklin Devereaux. Now it wasn't just his death that had them so afraid, but the fact that he wasn't all alone. There beside his body and lying just as dead in the middle of the berry patch was a big old bear. Folks surmised that they both been surprised to come upon each other that day, picking berries alone out in the woods. They had fell upon one another simply out of self-defense. No one knows how long they fought or who had the upper hand. All they could tell was the Devereaux had fought back like hell, and in doing so they both had died in the place they called home. there's a little lake that bears his name, and the story still gets told of the day Franklin Devereaux made his last stand. Some 100 odd years later, I was told of his fate on the shore of that same lake he once traveled upon. His was a legendary life and death, one that surely will live on. Campfire tales passed on late at night from fathers to